Hi guys! Today we're going to be making a banana pound cake. The ingredients today are going to be 2 sticks of unsalted butter, and it has to be softened. You need 1.5 cups of granulated sugar, 4 large eggs at room temperature, 1.5 medium-sized very ripe bananas. We've been making this recipe in our family for about 20 years, so we like more of a banana flavor. So we're gonna do 2. You could do like 2 to 3, but today we're gonna be doing 3. You also need 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, but we like triple that amount, so we're gonna do more. It also calls for 1/4 teaspoon of salt, but we don't add that. You can if you want. You also need 2.5 cups of cake flour, or 2 cups plus 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. You need 1.5 cups of milk, and that's it. Let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to wash our hands. We're going to heat up the water. You want to do it as warm as you can, just so we can kill all the bacteria. Take your soap. Start washing our hands. You want to do this for about 30 seconds. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to beat our 2 sticks of butter. So we're going to touch this. Grab our butter and put it in. Make sure you guys also preheat your oven to 350. So by the time we're done making the butter, we can cook it. Start heating it for 30 seconds. So while it's beating, we're going to take our sugar and we're going to gradually add it in. I already have everything pre-measured, so I'm just going to slowly start adding this. So now that we added all the sugar, we're gonna speed our thing up a bit. We're gonna wait till it gets nice, pale, and fluffy. So my batter is now pale and fluffy. I'm gonna show you guys. So if you come over here, we have a nice, pale, and fluffy looking mixture. And then we're going to add our eggs with it still on high speed. So with it on high speed, we take our eggs and put one of them in our oven. So now that we've added our eggs, we're gonna grab a spoon or a fork And I'm going to stop this for a second and we're going to scrape the bottom of it just to make sure we got all of the sugar and everything else that we got in is all mixed well. So we're going to go do that right now. Make sure to clean up as you go. So now we're going to beat it again, and then in a little bit we're going to see how it looks. So I've been mixing it and going back and letting it go. This is what it looks like right now, and I've done it about 3 times and they say we're good and we can add the next ingredient. So right now we are going to mash our bananas so then we can add them in. So grab our bananas and start mashing. I suggest mashing them one at a time, just so you don't have a hard time mashing all 3 of them at once. It can get a little hard. And you don't want it to, you want the bananas to still have some chunk to it, so you don't want to mash it too much. Just make sure that you still have chunks in it. So we should have a mixture that looks something like this. And then we're going to add it in. We are also going to be adding in our vanilla and baking powder. So I already have everything mixed out. We have our baking powder. And next we have our vanilla. And now we're going to add in our vanilla. I don't follow a recipe for the vanilla, so I just kind of put in as much as I think is good. Let me say that. So when you start to mix it, it's okay if it starts to look curdled, because that's the way you want it to look. So this is what it should look like right now. We are now going to start mixing this, but at a low speed, because we're going to be adding ingredients. So. don't forget to clean up as you go. So right now we're going to slowly start adding our flour into the mixture. Now we're going to go grab our milk. We're going to pour that in. And now we're going to wait for it to continue till we get the batter that we want, and I'll show you what that looks like when we get there. So now our mixture's done. We can move this to the side and we can prepare our pan. Before I start to prepare my pan, I'm going to go wash my hands again and clean up my area. So now we're just going to cook and stir. Spray our pan. Add our flour. This is just going to make sure that our pan won't stick. Make sure to flour your pan really well. It's because you don't want your banana pound cake to stick or anything else that you may be making. So it's important to do that. So now we're going to take our mixture back over here. And we're going to pour it into our pan. This is about the right amount that you should add into it, and now we're going to put it in the oven. We're going to let this cook for for about 30 minutes, but we're going to check it halfway to see how it looks and if it might need more time. To check it, you can stick a toothpick in it or a fork in it, and if it comes out as a liquid, then you know it's not done. But if it comes off with like a few crumbs sticking to it, you know it's done. Make sure to stick your toothpick in the middle. Hey guys, so I just pulled out the banana pound cake and it's done. Only a crumb came out, so that's good. That means it's done. It's also done when like the batter like kind of starts to spread away from the sides. That's what's happening with the leftover batter. I made it into chocolate chips banana pound cake because that's what my brother likes. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you later.